Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a look at one of the most popular lingerie brands known to most females. You must have seen from the title that the brand is called Victoria's Secret. Now let's get right into it. A trailer was released for the documentary about this brand, and after viewing, a lot of people started to wonder what was happening inside Victoria's Secret. This was due to this line that was mentioned in the trailer. There was something else going on at Victoria's Secret. A voice can be heard saying. After that, lawyer Gloria Allred is seen saying there were several red flags. The series is directed by Matt Tiernauer. It gives us insight on how the multi-billion-dollar brand was developed by Les Wexner, who is also the founder of A&F. The series also shows how Wexner built Victoria's Secret and his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, that is, before Jeffrey Epstein was charged with sexual abuse. Journalist and podcast co-host Vanessa Grigoriadis believed that Les Wexner and Jeffrey Epstein's relationship was a deep one. She believed that the majority of Epstein's money, the money he used to purchase all of these spectacular properties, the money used to build an image for himself, an image that drew all of these wealthy men to his side, money that gave him the ability to abuse all of these women and girls according to many, most certainly came from Les Wexner. They were both so close that they initially owned a large Upper East Side townhouse worth $77 million, but in the year 2011, the deed was transferred to Epstein's company in the Virgin Islands. Now with this, wouldn't you say their relationship was deep? Prosecutors in Manhattan charged Epstein with using his connections to Victoria's Secret just so he could lure different females over to his home, claiming that they could have their auditions done, and then he would take advantage of the girls by asking for a massage before sexually abusing them right then and there. While under federal custody in 2019, Epstein passed away after committing suicide. The 66-year-old billionaire was charged with sex trafficking and was about to face up to 45 years in prison. It's not a surprise why he killed himself. Afterwards, Wexner came out to the public claiming that he felt betrayed and taken advantage of and was embarrassed to have ties with Epstein. It seems more like Epstein felt like he had a lot of authority because he knew he was one of the people Les Wexner trusted, and it seems like Epstein did not have an issue exploiting that trust Wexner had in him to manipulate Victoria's Secret employees. On a podcast, Cindy, a former executive at Victoria's Secret who wished to remain anonymous, recalled sitting next to Epstein at a celebration for Wexner's mother held in the company cafeteria. She received an invitation from Epstein to an exclusive after-party held at Wexner's home. Cindy admits there was simply something about it that didn't seem right. I was the hired help, if you will, and I'm not invited to the after-party that my employer was having. I declined because I don't even know who this man Epstein is. Cindy remembers another instance when Epstein allegedly called her and said he could use some female companionship because he frequently visited Columbus, Ohio, the location of the lingerie company. He very quickly got off the phone when she objected. Cindy claims she turned down Epstein's invitation to join him in Aspen for another Wexner party when he tried to get her a third time. Later on, we found out that most models for Victoria's Secret had eating disorders, poor health, depression, anxiety, and other issues. A lot of models, for example, Erin Heatherton, had to take a substance called phentermine, which helps suppress your appetite when used. She claims she was pushed to the edge because she didn't want to lose her job, and later she started taking HGC. But the side effect was that she would suffer from increased heart rate from time to time. Bridget Malcolm and other models have expressed their disapproval of the brand's excessively high beauty standards. The Australian model admitted publicly on social media that she had an eating disorder in an effort to get the sample size, and that her agents even urged her to use cocaine in order to lose pounds. In a belated move toward body positivity, the company underwent a significant makeover earlier this year, swapping out lithe-winged models for women of all sizes and shapes. Soccer player Megan Rapinoe, size 14 model Paloma Elsesa, and actress Priyanka Chopra are just a few of the inclusive women in the new advertising campaign. Despite the company's recent U-turn, Grigoriadis told the Post that the brand's dubious history had an outsized impact along the road merit analysis. This stuff was pumped through my veins while growing up. and it was never discussed before except on the podcast she was on at the time. She goes on to say that we all bought into this for a really long time and without proper questioning. 40 years of wreaking havoc on women's psyches, they have to answer to that. As you can see, the world of a model is not that blissful, especially the world of Victoria's Secret models. Who would have thought that something was happening behind closed doors? I mean, it's great that they are changing their ways, but what happened to those who had suffered before? How would they be compensated? Well, that is the end of today's video. I hope we were able to give you guys insight into what Victoria's Secret's dark side is. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want, you can suggest which company or brand you'd like us to look upon. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe if you want more content like this. See you on the next one.